Good evening and welcome to Cliffyland's Global Cooking Challenge. Tonight on our journey to learn to cook by cooking food from a different country in alphabetical order, working our way around the world from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe. Tonight we are on week and country number 175 of 193. We are cooking the food of Tonga. Tonga, a small collection island nation which is out here actually. It's about a third of the way from New Zealand to Hawaii. Hawaii's over here, so you know it's on either side of this. It's about 147 islands, about 39 of which are habitable. And tonight we are cooking two dishes. One which is actually a repeat of Samoa, which will not be in the blog, but you'll get to see it here, which is an otaika, sorry about that. And we're making a confetti coconut salad, and we're going to be taking on a coconut. Hello, Paul, thank you for joining us. Hello, Tammy, thank you for the restream. Dad, Mom, thank you for the like. Danny, thank you for the restream. So, with that said, here I am, getting my lens on. How is everybody doing? Hello, Tammy. Make sure my lens is on tight. This is being quite difficult. Emily, thank you. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, let's see if we can get this latched on so we won't there's two basic versions of the fish uncooked. It's cooked in citrus. One is we did one for Samoa. We did another one earlier. I can't even remember what country it was for. But I believe the Samoa one was the fast cook, in that it's basically sushi, where the fish just sits in the citrus for a short amount of time, as opposed to a long amount of time. Bananas, yes, there are bananas, and we got green bananas. We're going to be cooking those later this week. I have bad news about Meerkat. It's giving up live streaming. It'll be a video social network. Wow. Video social network. A, that's upsetting. B, I don't know exactly what that means. And that's a bummer. Really a bummer. I hope everyone, however this works, if I went up on Periscope, which I'm on Periscope, follow on Periscope, and follow on Twitter, because I mean, the only you can't schedule on Periscope, and it's like YouTube. Oh, that sucks. Even YouTube has live streaming. Wow, that's upsetting. If there's a link to an article or something, please tweet that at me. Hopefully I can read something somewhere. Boo. Anywho, snapper. We're got a pound of snapper here. Very fresh, locally caught, wild salmon. Snapper, red, yellowtail snapper. Just bought it. A torshi, is it? DR, hello, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the like. Periscope doesn't work on my device. That stinks. That stinks. Well, Periscope is a problem because the comments fly away, and you can't schedule streams. So that's another problem. I had hoped to broadcast on both simultaneously, with an iPad giving the bird's eye view, which I guess it could do on a separate feed or something. Wow, that sucks. Again, if there's an article or something someone can tweet at me, that would be wonderful. I'd like to read more about that. And there, Danny gives me the link, and thank you for tweeting it. I will look at it later. Golly gee. Okay, anyway, get Periscope, follow me on Periscope, because I'm going to be there eventually anyway. Wanha Gorgo Chite. Hello, Mohammed. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Soz Kurdish. Soz Kurdish. Hello. Thank you for the. Hello. How are you doing? We are making our food from Tonga. So we're going to cut this into cubes. And then we're going to cook it rather quickly. I mean, in the lime juice, and then it's going to get covered in coconut milk, and then it's going to be cooked in with some red bell pepper and some onions and some chilies, and that's about it. Now, normally this is, hello Raffles, this is normally served with a particular salad. This particular restaurant version of this dish, the recipe that I found for it. However, rather than do that basic sort of cucumber salad, I've chosen to do a different Tonganese restaurant salad, which is called a confetti coconut salad. And that is going to involve, yeah, I know, Tammy, I'm a vegetarian. Well, then you'd be able to have the salad. The salad is going to involve me, and you're going to see the comedy effects here, of Cliffy fighting a coconut. So stay tuned. That's coming soon. Yeah, in terms of, I mean, I don't need to tell you, if you're a vegetarian, it involves a lot of planning. A lot of conscious thought in what you're eating and not eating, which is good for you. Tammy, according to interview by Red Code with CEO Ben Rubin. Boo. I'm not surprised. I'm upset, but that's a whole other situation. Anyway, the blog is at cliffyland.com. You can follow there. You can follow Cliffyland on Facebook. Look for Cliffyland, the Global Cooking Challenge, or just Cliffyland. You can also follow on Twitter, and if you're going to be on Meerkat, on Periscope, I think you'd have to follow on Twitter, because how else would you know that the streams are starting? Well, I guess you'd have notifications on your Periscope also, but you know Kurdish. No, I'm sorry. I know the Kurdish people, and I know where Kurdistan is. I'm assuming you're in the Kurdistan, northern Iraq, Kurdistan, which looks absolutely beautiful. But no, I do not know the language of the Kurdish people. I have been seeing a number of streams, though, some of which I assume are in Kurdistan. I've been seeing a rising number of people on Meerkat from there, and that's really wonderful. I cooked food from northern Iraq, Kurdistan, back when I cooked Iraq before Meerkat, and you can find that again at cliffyland.com, just .com. And you can also find us on Instagram and Pinterest, and subscribe on YouTube. Be right back, not a problem. Here is our fish. Now, I don't think I'm going to be taking pictures of this because, like I said, it's the same thing I did for Samoa, just a slightly different recipe. I need to wash. One moment, please. What's the point of being another YouTube if there already is one YouTube? Don't need another YouTube. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Why go away from live streaming? Everyone else is adding live streaming. Why would you want to take it away? That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. People are Facebook is adding live streaming. Why would you take it away? Maybe there's more to it. Who knows? Anywho, we are going to take this and we're going to get some limes going. I bought many limes. Many limes. Everything is lime in the coconut. Can anybody sing that song? Sing along. I have so many limes, I don't know what to do. Help. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 limes. Right here. I don't know. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. You put the lime in the coconut and get a glass of water. This one's a little aged. So we're going to juice these and put that over this, and that's what's going to cook the fish. This is a basic ceviche preparation. Much like we made ceviche for several other countries, from Peru to Ecuador to a few other Pacific Island nations. Though there's so many now at this point I can't, I mean the only ones I can remember right now are Palau, which is early in the Meerkat days. Thank you! And mix it all up. Thank you, Emily knew the song. Ishevo Swaka Ki Kirabi de Che Chikat. I wish I could understand, but greetings to you. Zazanza? Zazanza? I do know that. Yes, you do. Okay, so, and to add it all up, I'm going to microwave these for about 10 seconds, but not in this bowl. Because that would be bad. 10 seconds. That is, it lets you get a little more juice out of your citrus. And we've got our lime juicer. But I didn't know why they make another YouTube. I don't know either. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't think I can live stream from the Facebook page, but I don't have that many people following on Facebook. I do have a number of people following me on Periscope, but I've only done, before I started Meerkat, I did one stream. I did Oman on Periscope, and then it's been like almost a year, and then 2 weeks ago for Timor-Leste, Meerkat just went down, went kaplooey, and I just went to Periscope, and Lavender Femchi and one other person found me, and that was it. So that did not bode well. Not that I made any announcement, but you can't schedule on Periscope. So I don't know, how a person finds out that it's going to happen. They found out it's happening right now. And somebody suggested doing a Periscope stream to say, hey, this is going to be happening, and then shut it down and then do it. Which might be what I do. Brainstorming. So, we're going to take our limes and we're going to cover our fish, our fresh snapper, with our lime juice. Ooh, splatter. Okay, there's one. Well, 1/2. So I just bought this fresh snapper at the fishmonger just now. It's not cheap. On Periscope, I think I'm following you. Great, Paul. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. I'll be doing the same times as I normally would, so but I didn't know they make another. But I really do need to buy that mount, because I saw I could attach it to the fridge right there, and you could see this from above. But again, I can't communicate with people on Periscope the way I can on Meerkat, because again the comments fly away. Someone says something and it's like only a chance I look up to see it. Can you see Periscope on the PC? Yeah, I believe on your web browser I believe you can, but you can't comment. You can watch, but you can't say anything. You're just like an invisible person viewing. People can kind of do that on Meerkat on the web. And it's suggesting that 25 of you are right now, but I don't know that for a fact. When I look at Meerkat on the computer, I'm logged in. But, so the answer is yes, you can. And you can see Periscope on the Apple TV also. Hey, Vicky, how are you doing? So good seeing you. So lovely seeing you. I saw your panda snap. It was very cute. So wonderful seeing you. How are you doing this fine night? It's Friday night. Yay. So, yes, and we're citrus cooking, or Otaika. People use an app called Friend Life as well. There's at least 1 or 2 other live streaming apps that I have on my phone that I opened up, looked at, went, okay, I get it, and that was it. And Blab is fine if you want to have actual conversations with like several people at once, but that isn't really what this is about. So I did see somebody have like 2 screens, one with the food and one with the face. But I'd have to figure that one out. And plus, I don't really need to be distracted by having more people you know, like in the boxes talking. Okay, we have this here. Let me spread this out. To get as much of it covered in the lime juice as possible. And I'm not taking pictures of this yet, because this is a repeat. Haven't watched you in a while. I know I've missed seeing you guys. See my Twitter. See your Twitter. I will see your Twitter. What's on your Twitter, Vicky? We are just fielding comments about Meerkat closing. Oh, and then you're talking about that. This is the future. Yes. Which is the best, in your opinion? Well, I mean, like the one that I looked at for about 10 minutes, I really couldn't judge. That might be the one, the friend life thing that you were just mentioning. I mean, Periscope is the only real other option. I hear the YouTube live streaming. I don't hear of anyone using it. And those that do said that it doesn't work out well. So that's kind of it. And Periscope really is. How are you guys? Missed you terribly, actually. Pop du jour, thank you for the like. But I guess Periscope, Ahmad, is it Ahmad? Ahmad, hello. Greetings. So we're covering this up with our lily pads. I love my lily pads. These are from Charles Vianson. I don't know if you can read it. Charles Vianson. Charles Vianson. They have a website, Google it. Silicone covers, they're really fantastic. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Yes. So, yes, been doing well. It went and got warm again on me, which is always not my favorite. I live in Florida. I need it cold for at least 4 months a year so I can handle living in the incredible heat the rest of the time. So that's going to go in the fridge for 45 minutes. Set timer for 45 minutes. Bing, bong, boom. And now comes the comedy part. Yes, sirree, Bob. I'm taking deep breaths because last time I did this, A, I wasn't on camera, and B, I was not successful. Well, not really successful. So, here's a moment I might be embarrassing myself. So, I'm going to take a deep breath right here. Use my garbage disposal. Okay. Deep breath time. Tonga time. You know, funny thing about Tonga, I mean, Tonga is really interesting. But we can get into that when I'm chopping an onion, which I will be soon. But looking for recipes, and again, there were very few. One recipe that I found I wasn't going to do, it's basically a watermelon drink with watermelon juice and other stuff, but I don't make beverages. Where are you? Where did I put you? Okay, you're here somewhere. Okay. That's not what I want. And maybe I put it in the fridge. I doubt I did. Tell me if you read the article. I need to read this article. Aha! Cried for days. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get through it. Everything will be fine. Just follow on the various media and Periscope. Coconut. Actual coconut. But you know one thing about this coconut? When I went to check out, the woman bagging things, who I think she was a manager, and gauging from her accent, she might have been, if not from Jamaica, from the islands, in any case, knew, oh yes, I made a great watermelon salad, by the way, for Thailand. So check the blog at cliffyland.com, check out the Thailand thing. The watermelon feta salad was, mwah, great. So here's our coconut. There are the little eyes. But the thing is, the woman shook the coconut and said it didn't have any milk, and she was worried that it wasn't good, and if it wasn't good, I could bring it back. But I can't do that because I need to use it now. I'm not so much looking for the water as I am for the meat. And I'm nervous about this. So, here goes. Hold on. Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Do you hear the people sing? Screwdriver, hammer, coconut. 3 eyes in the coconut. Trying to stab. Okay, maybe I don't need the hammer. If there's any milk, which it feels like there isn't, they'd be getting out that way. I don't sense any milk in there. Okay, I'm gonna, there's meat in a coconut? Well, no, not meat like animal meat. Just the you know, the meat of the coconut. So, what you do is you find the sort of the equator of the coconut. Like I said, I've done this once before, but only not well and not on camera. So this is going to be a scary adventure for Cliffy. Also, before this, I did not have this tool, which I do now. Thanks to viewer Kenneth, who I don't see here right now. I've got my meat cleaver. Cleaver. It's very heavy and very thick, and we don't want to use the blade. We want to use the back end. If you had a machete, you would use a machete. I ain't got no machete. Okay, here goes. When I did this before, I wound up having to do something different. Ow. This, be careful please, yes. Well again, I'm using the dull end of the knife. So it isn't like I'm gonna slice my hand open. So this is, you know, dull. So don't freak out. But yes, a more experienced person would like take a wild swing and land, but I am not experienced. So I'm trying to find that one spot. I'm hearing the nut inside. Okay, seeing as I'm embarrassed because, you know, this takes a while, and I'm not experienced, I'm going with plan B, which is what I wound up doing last time. But it will still hurt. Putting in the plastic bag and taking the hammer and trying with a hammer. I wound up doing this outside. That's the ultimate nut, hard nut to crack. Wow. Damn. How do you get that open? Ow, and it hurts my ears too. Whack it. I wound up taking it outside last time and whacking the hell out of it there. So what the hell? Let's see what the outside looks like. Come with me. You know, technically I'm supposed to save the coconut halves for this. But that may not work. Okay. Here we go. This is what Florida outdoors looks like. Okay, on the ground. Here we go. There we go. And we got to the interior. There's still more to go. Aha. This, golly gee, I hope that woman wasn't right. That this is no good. But the fact that it's already separated from the outer shell is probably a sign. But we've gotten halfway there. So, yay. So, hold on. Okay. And we're back. Tea towel over it will stop slipping. Thank you. Call 911 coconut with its head bashed in. Yes. Alright, so we've got the interior and the exterior of the shell. And we can put our hammer away for now. Wah-ba-ba. And so hopefully this still has some, here we go, some meat left in it. It isn't completely dried out. That doesn't look too good. Oh, it looks very dried out. Normally, in fact, I had the baking tin ready. What we'll do is crack it open and then stick it on the on the halves on the baking tin in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. Although some sources say like 2 hours. This doesn't seem like fresh. I don't know what the repercussions are. So I'm gonna go gaily forward here. And move on to step 3 of our coconut. Because you need coconut meat, and part of me thought I had coconut meat frozen in the fridge. I was wrong. I have dried coconut shreds, but that's garbage. I mean, if I have to use garbage, I'll use garbage, but I don't want to. Because it's dried and ancient and sweetened to top it all off, which is not good. So, that's my thought process. So now we're going to try to peel this. Glad you didn't injure yourself. Yes, I didn't. That would have been super duper embarrassing. Live on camera. Well, who knows, there's still a chance. Trying to peel away the hard outer shell of the coconut meat is still a task. At least this time the whole thing came out. When I tried before Meerkat, that did not go nearly as well because I couldn't get it out of the shell in the first place. And I was talking to my mom, and she said to put it in the microwave, and I did for a little bit, and I chopped, and it took all day, but I didn't have people watching me. So this obviously is not a fresh coconut, because this would be white and wet and full of water and moist, and this is not. And I don't know what that means in terms of the eating, but I can't, this is all I got. All I got. Cool. Who am I looking at? No. No. Hello. Okay, so there's the interior. But like I said, it would be wet and white and moist, and you could take a knife and cut away pieces, but to get this part out. But I hadn't gotten this far previously, so maybe it's better that I have an old stale coconut. We're gonna make do. There's supposed to be 1 cup's worth of grated coconut. You can buy, and I could have bought a coconut innard, where, like what you just saw, the outside would be inside, like you've seen a coconut on a tree, like it's big green, like an acorn. And then if you like cut it with a machete, you get right through to the interior part here, and you take a straw and you're on vacation and you drink your coconut.
But inside you'd like have the layers of fibers, which you'd peel away to get the hairy thing that you saw before, and then this is inside that. What is in cans as coconut milk is a mixture of the water that's inside and the meat. This is the meat of the coconut. Again, this is very dried out. It's an old coconut. I could have just gone outside and grabbed the damn coconut off a tree. In fact, there was one on the ground like a couple of weeks ago that had some water in it, and I thought of taking it, but I said, I'm not going to fight with a coconut again, especially one that's like complete. In any case, you can buy frozen coconut meat, which is probably would have been my best bet, and I should have bought that as a backup. You can buy, but don't buy those dried flakes if you don't have to, because they're not fun. I mean, that's what people tend to use in coconut bread and stuff like that. And I mean, if you have to, but you know, they're always sweetened and they're just blah. And it tastes so much better if you have, you know, even you know, cold, refrigerated coconut meat, defrosted coconut meat. This is fresh and stale. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try to take a bite of this in a minute. Once I get the last piece of that out. Here. Yeah, it's coconut. Yes, it is. It's dry, but it'll do. Coconut is also a laxative. Bear that in mind, because we're going to be having lots and lots of coconut. Today, Sunday, and Tuesday. Not coconut fresh, but coconut nonetheless. So, Tonga. Tonga collection of 149, something like that, islands. 37 of which are inhabitable. Maybe I got the 37 and 40, whatever, confused. But they are the only monarchy in the Pacific. Hawaii was a monarchy until the United States, let's just use the word absorbed it. Hawaii being the only state in the 50 states that was once an independent nation. But Tonga is a monarchy ruled by a king. They're a constitutional monarchy. They get a lot of their income from tourism. They are, I mean, insofar as these things go, not that far from New Zealand and in Australia. They get, what else can I tell you? They were about the only country in the Pacific that escaped being a full-on colony of anybody, which is kind of interesting. They, I mean, they were, for a brief while, they're a British protectorate, but not a colony. They did achieve full independence in, I forgot what year, 1960, I want to guess. I've kind of forgotten that one. I was busy driving around for me to brush up on my Tongan history. Oh, but when I was looking for recipes, I find the same recipes, like I said, this fish thing that I did for Samoa and I'm doing now. A couple chicken dishes, which we're doing later. The one we're doing on Sunday depends on me getting a certain ingredient fresh and not spoiled. And that's on Friday. And then another chicken recipe on Tuesday. I'll be cooking a dessert on Sunday, which is the other Tongan dish that I kept finding. And it's more of a breakfasty snack thing, but since it's very sugary, it seems pretty clear that it's going to be a dessert. So just things to watch out for, if we're all still here. Coconut! Yay! Interior coconut. Coconut meat, coconut shards. Okay, this one will get a picture. feel I should like moisturize it or soak it in water or something to try to give it a little more life, but we'll see. Okay, so picture time. Ay, bendito. Okay, shards of coconut everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna take you and our little friend food processor. Let me get this out of the way so it doesn't scare me. Okay, so we go to the food processor, EC, and we're gonna change the settings on top from you. Gotta get my right. Where are we here? You, our grating tool, and we're going with the grating this way. This is going to be a little loud, so be prepared. You may want to hit that mute button or lower your volume. Okay. I'll make sure this is on here solidly. Come on, there we go. On. So we're gonna grate our coconut. Here goes. 3, 2, 1. So we've got grated coconut now. And it's so much better than me doing it by hand, because I'd be here till next week. Coconut. Dried out, but we'll live. I got coconut in my throat. Okay. Grated coconut. Go in bowl. Like that. Now, I'm not even going to bother to wash it out because I'll get it mixed together anyway. Move on to the next item. But first, hello, Lydia! You, honestly, God, you just came into my mind this very moment. So funny that you read my mind. So we've grated a fresh, albeit dried, out coconut after cracking the sucker open. So, yay, coconut! Now let's chuck all this. And this is for our confetti coconut salad from Tonga. Has anyone seen the show Jonah from Tonga? I'm assuming I'm probably the only one. Or has anyone seen, was it Summer Heights High? Say yay if you have. If you're British, there's a better chance that you have. If you're Australian, there's a much better chance that you have. TV show. It's on Summer Heights High. You can see on YouTube and on HBO. But it features a character named Jonah from Tonga. All the characters are played by 3 lead characters are played by one guy. He plays a young Tonganese student, a young Australian girl, and then a male teacher. In any case, we're going to grate 2 cups of carrots. I have seen it. Oh, Paul, wow. So yeah, Jonah from Tonga was a sort of a spin-off series. It wasn't nearly as funny, but... Hello, Anne-Marie! Hey, how you doing? So good seeing you. We've got our grated coconut. And now we're going to get some carrots. And we're going to grate those. And it's supposed to be 1 cup. This is supposed to be 1 cup also. More than 1 cup. Right? Well, whatever it is, this is what... Dang it, I keep... Clifford, you boob. Stop that. I need a bigger bowl for one thing. Okay. It's all gonna get mixed together anyway. Okay, back to coconut. Anne-Marie, how are things? How cold is it? I'm gonna say that's a cup. So I got the carrots. We need to wash and peel the carrots, and then we're going to slice them up. Okay. Carrots. Congo sounds spicy. Tonga. Congo was spicy. Congo is actually, there are 2 Congos. Democratic Republic of Congo, aka Congo Kinshasa, and the Republic of Congo, aka Congo Brazzaville. They're actually one of our more popular 14 Celsius negative. That's too cold. That's too cold. I need to send you some degrees. Here, does that help? Okay, so we're peeling the carrots. What is my problem? Oh my God, where do you live again? Live in Florida. This is Jupiter, Florida, which is about an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours north of Miami, depending where you want to go in Miami. About an hour north of Fort Lauderdale, about half an hour north of West Palm Beach. On the Jupiter Inlet, allegedly, one of the 2 possible places in the state where Ponce de Leon, the Spanish explorer, first made contact with the native population of the area and quote-unquote discovered Florida. And there's a lighthouse here, which is famous, and we also have celebrities who live here, which is the other thing that makes this place interesting. But it's very pretty. 2 hours from Trump's. Lagarto Sea. That's a name we don't mention here. But yes, that individual's place is not far. And there's a place with that name on it which is very close, which I have the misfortune of jogging past. Meanwhile, on to happier thoughts. Carrots. Speaking of that, orange carrots. Okay, back to here. Loud, it's gonna be loud, so 3, 2, 1. Ow. Lol. Lol indeed. You're from the UK. Who said that? Paul. Paul's from the UK. Ah, yes. Gerber! Hey, handsome, how you doing? Good seeing you. Yeah. And we have got grated carrots here. So we take our it's supposed to be a cup of grated carrots. And this is more, what the heck? Close enough. So I need to take a picture. Hands need to be clean. How are you doing? How's Texas? How are things in Texas? We are making Tonganese confetti coconut salad to go with our otaika. So our carrots go in there. And does anything else need to be diced? Oh yes, yes indeed. Something needs to be diced, and this one's gonna be trickier. because this is going to be Martina. Thank you for liking the restream. Is our old friend green papaya. Does anybody remember green papaya from before? We've used green papaya 3 times. It was allegedly 4, but the first time I was all excited about showing you green papaya, and I showed it off and I cut it open and went, oops, not a green papaya. This time I had to make the pilgrimage to the land far away, the store far, far away where I can get green papaya. So I show you, well, you can get a ripe papaya in your store, depending where you live. This right here is a green papaya. Same fruit, just not ripe. I only need 2 cups of this. You can't get a portion of it. Musty papaya. Papaya. The sap, if there is any, on the outside can be an irritant to your eyes, so, you know, beware. But this is a green papaya, and let me go wash it off just to be on the safe side. Okay, I don't know what in blazes I'm going to do with the rest of the green papaya, because I don't need all of it. So I'm going to get me a plastic bag for it and hope for the best. Who knows, maybe I'll have some other use for it in 2 days. Anything is possible. In Tonga. Speaking of Tonga, I keep starting and I never finish. The deal with the, I need to get the vegetable knife. There's a very big piece of fruit. Ow. Which calls for, not the meat cleaver, this is the vegetable peel. You can see it's actually quite thin. Not as thick and heavy as the smoothie. Yeah, if it was a ripe papaya, but a green papaya smoothie wouldn't taste quite as good. But, you know, it'll ripen, right? So, green papaya is a ripe papaya is going to be orange, like the carrot, almost. A green papaya is going to be almost white on the interior. The seeds, which are black, when you have a ripe papaya, or, well, geez, these are already black. They usually, when they're unripe, usually the seeds will be white. But this is starting to ripen, apparently. Interesting. So let's scoop those out, shall we? Green papaya is a very different flavor than a ripe papaya. They both are unique. I can't find the words. Wow, it's so funny seeing these seeds. Last time I opened up a green papaya, it was all white. And now the seeds, so who knows? Now we know the seeds change color first. I did not know that. So we're seeding the green papaya. Then we're going to peel the green papaya. And then we're going to dice the green papaya, or rather grate it in the food processor, just like everything else. But what I was saying before, looking for recipes, couldn't find recipes, found the same recipes, always for the Oka Ika, which, you know, heck, we're making it anyway, even though we made it for Samoa. However, one recipe I kept finding, Clifton, thank you for the restream, was a creation called Tongan toast, which I don't think it's really Tongan, but it's sort of like basically French toast with coconut milk. But it's served at the Polynesian resort in Disney, and we've had it there a couple times, which is kind of funny. Anne-Marie says, I just had a night one of my global junk food quest, Clippy. #1 combo with Coke, McDonald's. Oh, well, you got the USA represented. Now, moving on to the next nation. USA! USA! Yeah, I know you're Canadian. Yeah. Anyway, this is supposed to be a half cup. I'm gonna take, well, whatever remains of 1/2 is gonna get chucked, but I will I'll be a nice boy and save the other half. How about that? Clifton, how are you doing? Good evening to you. We're eating Tonga, T-O-N-G-A, Tonga. The flag is over my head. It's red with a white in the upper right-hand corner with the red cross, and it is quite simply because the nation is almost entirely Christian. So you can be any flavor of Christian you want to be, but it's 98%, 99% Christian there. So that's the way it is. That skin irritant thing I mentioned, totally true. Ow. It's not hurting, but it's, you know, not comfortable. Hey, a screenshot. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Green papaya screenshot. Ah. Yeah, hope that got you. Hope Yolanda, hope you got that. Okay, we're gonna try to peel our green papaya. Let's get the ends off here first and see what happens. A flat surface, what we're looking for. This peels a lot easier than coconut does. Just saying. And again, if I had a brain, I would have already grabbed a paper towel to hold it. Thusly, so it's not slippery. I need to get, I'm thinking about getting one of those vegetable, Y-shaped vegetable peelers. I hear the chefs use them, and all on Top Chef, that's all they ever use. But they say that home cooks have trouble getting used to them, and it takes a while, so I don't know about the learning curve. As you can see, I'm not the most patient fella. I've already banged my knuckles here 6 times. 2 cups. 2 cups of grated green papaya. So that's what a green papaya... Thank you, Yolanda. So that's what green papaya looks like. Usually it's a little lighter color than this. It's starting to ripen, obviously. So let me dump this. Hold on. You stay there. The exterior skin of a green papaya is an irritant, as is another item which we'll be cooking later this week, which is taro, T-A-R-O. I believe it's also used in tapioca, if I'm not mistaken. The skin on that is irritating also. So, that being said, I'm not going to be chopping this entire thing in the food processor. Taking our vegetable knife. You know, a smart person would do it this way. And 2 cups, eh? Thank you for the like, Christian. Thank you for the like. Greetings in Germany. Good night there, or maybe good morning already. I'm looking for 2 cups of the green papaya. I'm using the vegetable knife because I can almost hear Kenneth coming on here saying, "Use your vegetable knife. That's what I made you buy it for." I was just using my chef's knife before, and Kenneth came on and was like, "Here's a website. Go buy a vegetable knife." So I did, and I bought the meat cleaver and my sharpening stone, all from his recommended site, which is very nice. Okay, that's cut enough. So we're gonna go for 2 cups here. Who says this? Serena, I'm lost about news and hearing about... Yeah, social media is getting kind of weird. It sure is. Yeah, I'm very confused. I'm gonna have to read whatever article there is afterwards. But in any case, follow us on Periscope, same deal. Make sure you go on Twitter and follow on Twitter so you can know when the streams are starting. Because that's kind of all it's going to work out as. And hopefully that'll work. Let's not even use Voldemort's name. Okay. Beep-a-dee-bop-a-dee-boo. Here, we're gonna put it in here. On. And with happy thoughts of crushing. Okay, 3, 2, 1. What is your malfunction, my friend? What for you not go? Okay, let's try you again. Ow, sorry. Earplugs. This is the last one. So we're looking for 2 cups of this, so the rest of this is going to be trash. Because we only need 2 cups. And this looks like more than 2 cups. Ow, sorry about your ears, really. So 2 cups. You know what? I'm going to get... They should let me know what 2 cups is. Green papaya is very tasty.
No.
It has I can't describe it. I need the food vocabulary. Yeah, I say that's 2 cups. I say it's all 2 cups. Green papaya in. Ta-da! You too. All right, now I need to wash my hands, take a picture of that. Okay, now we've made quite the mess. But that is it for the food processor. So you can go away. For now. For now. So, we go to our green papaya, which is in with our coconut and our carrots. And me need to take a picture. Focus. So that's our confetti, our coconut confetti. Let's clean this all out. My ears are still hurting too. I was closer to it. I hope you weren't on earbuds. Okay. I need to wash that out. Okay, be right back. Because we're going to start dicing a couple things before our fish, step 1, is ready. Then we move on to step 2 of it. Because we're making our salad, we're doing 2 things simultaneously here. We're doing our coconut confetti salad, as well as we'll call it dressing, that goes with the okaika, the fish. So, we have 3 more minutes, so what can we get done? We can dice and cube, cut up a red bell pepper. You already have tray. Okay. Red bell pepper coming right up. Red bell pepper. Capsicum, apparently being the word in the recipes, seeing as they are from over there and not over here. So, we'll chuck you, wash it up good, and then dice. Our red bell pepper, yay. Okay. So, I hope your ears have recovered. I hope I didn't scare everyone. Gosh. Okay. Getting rid of you. feeding the pepper. There's a book, if you were into dry reading, but very interesting and illuminating. It was a New York Times bestseller. I read it. I loved it. It was one of the harder things to read because it was so boring in large parts. But Guns, Germs, and Steel. Astounding story. And the author spent a lot of time with the people of Papua New Guinea. And you learn a lot about the world, but people of specifically the Polynesians and Melanesians in that book. It's quite a good read. I highly recommend it. Can change your view of the world. It's that good. So we're dicing our red bell pepper. Ta-da. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're adding our red bell pepper right into the mix. No need for separate bowls this time. In case you're wondering, yes, this is the music of Tonga we are hearing. One of the things mentioned in that book that I mentioned, brought up in the book, is how the Europeans had such a low view of the various native populations they encountered wherever they went, and kind of, thought them lesser people. However, it took them so many centuries to get the wherewithal to get their boats to get all the way out to the Pacific, whereas these people of the Pacific knew how to get from island to island and go across thousands of miles without any help. Many centuries before the Europeans did, so there you go. The foods in Tonga, you'll get a lot of Western foods now, and there's a problem throughout the Pacific with obesity, whereas the Americans and New Zealanders have been sending these lesser cuts of fatty lamb to the Pacific Islands. And in addition to, your Western fast foods, and there's been a big obesity problem. So when you find recipes for this part of the world, a lot of them will kind of focus on healthy eating and using lower fat items and such to try to get people, up and moving around and things like that. For our purposes, we're going whole hog. And speaking of hog, the other regular thing is whole pig on a spit. Suckling pig, but, we're not doing that. Don't have the time, energy, or people to feed. Or a spit, to say the least. The very least. Okay, so I need to take a picture of that, and then we gotta move back to our fish for a moment. So, picture. Okay, so our fish is been sitting in the fridge for 45 minutes. And here it is, in case you missed it. So you'll notice it has changed colors because the lime juice has cooked it. So now what we need to do is lose a certain amount of that liquid, but not too much. So let's see what that looks like. We still want some. It did not specify how much to keep. In Ecuador, by the way, hello, Laura. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? And thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you for liking the restream. And if I did not mention it before, Christian, thank you for the follow. So you can see our fish now is sort of cooked, and we're saving, we've drained off some of the lime juice because because we're saving it. And now I need to prep a couple things to go with the fish. And that is going to be chopping a green bell pepper, which is hiding in here somewhere. There you are. Green bell pepper. Green bell pepper. So this is going to go in the fish. I hate these damn stickers. Green bell pepper, and we go. I know I'm losing a fair amount of it cutting it this way, but I'm in a hurry and I don't need that much. And so now we're going to dice our green bell pepper. Oh, I need to scroll up. I'm back, sorry about that. Oh, don't worry about it, Paul. Worry not. So, we got our green bell pepper, and now this is for the fish. You know, I should have actually done this earlier, but c'est la vie. Okay, green bell pepper. Trying to get a fine, sort of fine dice out of the green bell pepper. Okay, and you go into that bowl, yes. Shenanigans. Missed one. I think Survivor had a season in Tonga. One or more, if I'm not mistaken. They most of the Pacific Island nations, they have had seasons of Survivor. And curiously, Survivor is a big contributor to the economy in the Pacific Island nations because being on television, being sort of showcased in that fashion, and sometimes they also showcase the local culture as well. Helps raise the profile of the country for matters of tourism and such. So there's been Survivor Fiji, Survivor Cook Islands, they're in Cambodia, or at least the one they're showing right now is in Cambodia, and the last season was in Cambodia as well. So that. And where do you keep not chopping this piece for me? Okay. So green bell pepper. Ta-da. Does anybody else watch Survivor? Am I the only one? So much else to watch in this world. Okay, green bell pepper, chopped up. Then, tomatoes. Shenanigans. I hate doing this, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, hold on. Okay, we need tomatoes in the house. In his house. Ah, right? Am I right? 2 small tomatoes, yes. I had to buy many, many tomatoes. So this is going to be 2 of them. Come this way. Washy, washy. Okay, tomato 1, tomato 2. I should be worried about time, but I'm not. Actually, I should be. I really should be. I should be a lot, because that needs to be in the fridge for an hour. I hate these damn stickers so much. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. tomatoes, core the tomatoes. I'm going to seed the, thankfully we don't have to peel the tomatoes because that would suck. Okay. Tomato 1, 1 tomato, 2 tomato, 3 tomato, 4, 5 tomato, 6 tomato, 7 tomato more. Where in the UK are you, Paul, if you're still there? I seem to have forgotten. I know you told me before. So, tomato knife coming right up. And then slice and dice tomato quarters, and then we'll seed them. Thusly. So, this is our trash. Okay, so let's seed those into here. Ooh, which way? London, you're in London. Oh, I love London, my goodness. I probably told you my experiences in London 80 million years ago. But it was beautiful. I used to be able to use London. I had that board game that a family friend gave me called London Cabbie. And I played it because I was all about board games when I was a kid. And it was sort of like the city center of London. And you saw which streets went one way and where the tube stops were. And you had to pick up fares and drop them off in different, locations. So, oh, Buckingham Palace, take me to Tower of London, et cetera, et cetera. Take me to Trafalgar Square, take me to Piccadilly Circus. And you had to get people there. And you had to figure out what the fastest way was. And so when I actually went to London with my parents and they were trying to get to Harrods or something or wherever it was, I said, oh, you gotta go down this way, go that way, but can't go this way because it's one way and the tube stops over there. And they said, how do you know? I said, I've been playing a board game. But I couldn't know anything that was off, anything that was like west of Hyde Park, I did not know. I didn't want to go anywhere off the map that I didn't know. We wound up staying in Hyde Park. And I was like, no, I don't know this area. That's not good. So. Come back. Okay. Don't hurt yourself. Rule 1. Okay. Caray, esta cosa. There. This should be easier. I am so behind. Why is it that I always wind up being so behind? Because I should have done this before I did that, that's why. Ugh. Dumb, 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 dumb. But it's okay. The husband's working out. So I don't have to worry about it being a school night or anything. Always happens on Fridays too. So, Tonga, anyone been? Get your outrigger canoe and go. One thing I knew from the various luau's I've been to was that in terms of leis, each island has, at least in Hawaii, each island has its own flower and such. I wonder if that's the same of other Polynesian nations. I do not know. Sunrise, hello. If that says hello to you, thank you for joining us. Was it ni hao? Ni hao. I hope I'm saying that right. I know the up-down thing is key in Mandarin, and I don't know it, so I apologize. Greetings to you. We did 2 Chinese dishes before Meerkat. Back, everything is on the blog at cliffyland.com. You can check out the blogs there. That was the very first night that I cooked more than one night a week. Because there's no way, it was ridiculous to try to cover China in one night by itself. It was ridiculous to cover it in 2 nights. But I did one Szechuan and one Mandarin dish. And then separately, off camera, I did recently I did a dish from Macau, which came out incredibly well, which I may do in phase 2 of the challenge here. Finally, we've got our tomatoes done. To dice. Oh, I'm so slow. What is my problem? It seems so fast on Top Chef. They have like a half-hour challenge, and abracadabra, they do have like a fully composed dish. They have 10 minutes. It's like, yeah, give me 3 hours, a recipe, and 3 assistants, and I'll get that done. Thank you very much. Okay. Dicing tomatoes. I like it in London. Yes, London was nice, but it's decades. It's many decades at this point since I've been. I'm kind of embarrassed to say. I was in Paris in less than 10 years ago. No, more than 10 years ago. Wow, time flies. Wow. But that's the last time I was in Europe. Holy cow, time flies. That's kind of crazy when I think about it. Sheesh, it's more than 10 years ago now. That's crazy. But, you know, life is what it is. I'll get back someday. Really want to go to London. Want to see Rob and Vicky. Go visit them. Okay. And, wow, that's a heap of tomatoes. That's a lot of tomatoes. Scoop up those tomatoes. Put them in the bowl. Okay. All right. Tomatoes, down. Nuts. Okay, lastly, 1 small onion. I'm such a boob. Okay. Getting an onion. Gonna make this happen. Are you on about coming to Europe again? I would love to come to Europe again. Now there's so much I need to see. When I was a kid, I got to, see a great deal of Western Europe very, 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 very quickly. Like ridiculously quickly. So I got like the express tour. But back then you could only go to half of the countries. And now you can see most all of them, which is pressure, because I want to see all. I want to see everything. You can't see everything, but I want to see everything. But yes, and after we take our vacation, after I finish Zimbabwe, I want to go far away for vacation. But I'm thinking a different hemisphere, ×2. Closer to Tonga, let's put it that way. So, let me clean this off. Be right back, because it's bothering me. But I do want to get back to Europe again. We thought about taking like a Mediterranean cruise or something. Those things are wicked expensive. So, I don't know. But that might be a quick way to get to see, the ports of the Mediterranean, in any case. Sam, thank you for the follow and the like. Thank you very much. We are late cooking our Tongan dish. Let's finish this off by dicing this damn onion. Why do you not go? It's one piece of skin. It's being irritating. Okay. Now, dice, onion, go. What are we looking at here? J Drell, thank you for the restream. I see on Top Chef all the time, I see them like slicing away these onions at like lightning speed, and I'm thinking, how do they do that? Well, they've gone to culinary school, and they've had years and years of training and refinement, and me, before I started this, like I said, I couldn't boil water, and here am I like cooking around the world, country a week, and now doing it live on the internet on Meerkat, which now I'm told is going to be not the same at some point soon, I'm imagining, which is a damn shame. So follow on Periscope too. Be a deer, because that's where we're going to wind up, it seems like. I mean, we're going to one way or the other, but it looks like it's going to be sooner rather than later, which is a drag. But hey, you can see Periscope on your Apple TV, though you can't comment, you can just watch. But considering the way comments work on Periscope, that's probably just as well. Okay. Diced onion. There. Come back. No, no, no. This is not great knife skills. Just putting that out there. Okay. Although the funny thing, I was watching that Recipe for Deception show, which is really great. I highly recommend it. But the last episode, they had celebrities. They had Coolio and oh, what's his name? Not Asa Morales. La Bamba guy. Any case, they're good home cooks, and but when I was seeing their knife skills, I was thinking, wow, my knife skills are better than theirs. That's crazy. How is that possible? Periscope must be loving all this attention. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I mean, that's where everyone's at, but, there's an old saying that I don't know where I got it from. It says, when everybody is somebody, nobody is anybody. And on Periscope, there's 80 million somebody, so nobody is anybody. Onions. That's just my cynical view of it. Okay, are we done? No, we're not done, damn it. We have one more thing to chop. And I'm going to need my gloves for this, which is always exciting. Oh my god, look at the time. I'm such a boob. Okay, gloves at the ready. I need to dry my hands some more. Ay, Dios mío, ¿por qué yo me hago esto? I should have done this before I did all that. I didn't write it the right way. Okay. That was deep, LOL. Well, it's true. I mean, I felt that about, people. Like, there's some people that, treat everybody like they're their best friend in the world. And sometimes, then I feel like really great. I'm like, oh, that person's treating me so nice, like I'm their best friend. I must be their, hey, wait a minute, they treat everybody like that. That means I probably don't really matter that much. I'm just like another person that they're really nice to. Just weird philosophical nonsense in my head. Okay, getting a red chili. Now, since I could not find red Thai chilies, which I have a sneaking suspicion that there is a shortage problem or something, because all the places that normally have them don't, I had to get a Fresno chili. I do have pickled red Thai chilies, but I didn't feel like using that. So we need to seed. Boy, that's not the freshest chili in the world. And seed and dice this sucker. I need to sharpen this, is what that needs to happen too. Okay. Hold on. Okay, seeds going in here. Cliffy, you mean a lot to me. Thank you, and it's gotta be Junior. Oh, Junior. Hey, Junior. Thank you. The man keeps changing his handle. Very confusing. What did I do with you? Oh, that is the whole thing. That's smart. Okay. So now we are going to dice this up into a million little pieces. And not slice my hand or the glove, which is always a challenge. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our red Fresno chili. Thank you. You're very nice. Hey, Lavender Femchi, how are you doing? Peppers, yes, Junior, peppers. So all this stuff is gonna go in there. So let me take these gloves off. Oh, which has conveniently gotten into my watch. Okay. Okay, now, at long last, we have our fish, which is sitting here. A Million Little Pieces. Did you read that book? No, but I'm familiar. That's the kind of scandalous, not really a true story thing that Oprah got all mad about. This is the okaika. And the green bell pepper is somewhere. Here, it's behind me. Okay. What time is it there over there? It's 12:27 over here. It is 7:27 here in the PM. So to our fish, we're going to add our green bell pepper. And our tomatoes. Tomatoes. And well, obviously our chili, but our onion. And our chili, which we're going to scrape in from here. Oh yeah, that, The weird part about the Million Little Pieces book, although I didn't read it, I guess after the whole scandal died down, people stopped and went, you know what? Still not a bad book. Okay, so we've added the bell pepper, tomatoes, and onion, and now we are going to take a can of coconut milk. Thank you for the like, Sujin, I hope I got that name right, thank you. Sujin Zhao. And, Unlia, oh, Lisa! Alyssa. We're shaking things up. This is our coconut milk. Now, here's the thing. You want to add just enough to cover it, which means I need to spread this sucker out. I have a fork just for that.
Hello, Chef.
Hi, sweetie.
Be right back.
Uh-huh. I think we're going to need just about that whole can. The premise is just enough to cover it, and additionally, I want to have, I would prefer to have a quarter cup left at the end. But if I don't, I bought 4 cans of coconut milk. So we're all going to be really regular in this house, just putting it that way. Okay, coconut milk. And we're going to pour in the coconut milk on top of this, and hopefully just enough to cover it. That's just enough to cover it, leaving behind that much. And finally, no, because we need to add salt and taste it. And mix it up and taste it again. So, see how the hint. Use more salt. That was smart. Okay. Okay, we need to wash that before we taste it again. No double dipping here. Okay. piece of the fish. I asked if this was sushi grade, and they said it's almost, so. Mix that up. I'm gonna cover that and stick that in the fridge. It's supposed to be for like an hour. It may not be that long.
An hour?
It may not be that long.
Okay. Oh gosh, eat something.
But now we're back to working on our salad. So, we did the carrots, we did the red bell pepper. And now we need to go through this whole rigmarole with 4 more tomatoes. But that's gonna take a while. It's gonna go in there for our salad. So, I need trash again. Hold on. Okay. We have the beer supply has arrived. So, let me wash this off. And get back to our salad. So, wub it up. 4 tomatoes. I hate this. Okay, 4 tomatoes. 1 tomato. 4 tomatoes. That's all the tomatoes we got. Oh. Careful. Uh-huh. How is it? New arrivals, how are you doing? Where are you viewing from? I'm guessing someone is viewing from China. Yeah, it does. And at least one person from Kurdistan. So we've got the global audience happening. And Meerkat is going away.
Going away?
There's someone, they have tweeted an article, the interview with the CEO, that it's going to be a video social thing and stop streaming or something to that effect. Which I'll have to read later. So, everyone is in a state of shock. I'm in a state of denial, but I'm not wholly surprised. But I was hoping they'd at least wait till I was done with Zimbabwe, because it's all about me. I'm the most important person in the room. Okay, and damn stickers. How do people deal with this? Okay, at least that's done. Now, back to coring. Somebody talk to me, somebody, and something interesting. We're coring, and we're coring, and we're walking, and we're walking. So this is our salad, our confetti coconut salad that we're making here. Vicky was by earlier, actually. It's very nice. So, so everything is coconut, in case you're wondering. Also, for the other dishes, I found, as you saw, my, oh, dang it, I enjoyed it, I'm sorry. Hi, Cliffy. Oh, I didn't see that, didn't scroll up, always. Hi. Hi, Mojito. How are you doing? I'm sorry I was not scrolling up, my bad, I was bad. Can I eat? You're welcome to. Sounds like church music. You know, it could be, but it is Tonganese music. He is pressed. Hey, I'm in a hurry? An hour? I'm starving now. Yes, he's in a hurry. Hi, husband. Martinez says hello. He's brother. Where are you stay? I'm in Jupiter, Florida. Stop saying Meerkat's going. It's not going anywhere. Okay, good. Periscope is better, but problems with ghost comments. It's got a lot of problems with comments. I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Okay. Moving on now, I'm caught up. There's an article. I don't know what the deal is. But, we're all gonna find out together. And everything's gonna be okay. Not that I like Periscope, but I am on Periscope, and eventually this is going to, if it's not, you know, going to be limited to not being on here. It's definitely going to be also on Periscope at the same time. I was hoping to delay that. But any case, if you're follow on Twitter, follow on Periscope. Sima, thank you for the like there. Okay, so we're going to quarter and seed these 4 tomatoes. Someone from corporate needs to stream. It's getting out of hand. Yeah, that's for sure. Thank you for the like, person with a long name. Thank you for the like in the restream. Yeah, there's, well, if you've been on Meerkat for a while, you know, there's, it's slightly abandonware. So, just putting it out there.
Abandonware?
Oh yeah, that's a word. I'm the king of abandonware. You're the best of you. Thank you. Dicker love you okay. Diller love. Hello, how are you? Okay, now we seed the tomatoes. Which is just not my favorite thing at all. And then we dice the tomatoes, and this is for the salad, the coconut confetti salad. This is from a Tonganese, I believe it's like a restaurant site with foods to eat in different parts of Tonga. The capital of Tonga is Nuku'alofa. Nuku'alofa. And there are various people that I follow that are world travelers. As I mentioned a million times, my friend who got the Guinness World Record for going to every country on Earth without flying, the first person in the world to ever do that. His last year, it took him a whole year just to do these islands. He was stuck in Australia, trying to figure out if there was some yacht or something that he could hitch a ride on that was going to all these islands, but some of them are close and some of them are far, relatively speaking. Tonga is one of the relatively close ones. So on that one he got to go on a cruise. You're in China. Wow. I'd asked where in China. I know very little of where the different cities beyond Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Macau are located. Those are the ones I know where they are, otherwise I need to look at a map. But so good to see you. There was someone in China who I was who's in some social media thing that I was following, and we were having a conversation. It was interesting because he was talking about gets to use a VPN because he's a software designer, etc., because of, you know, things being the censorship in China. I have a friend who went to China, and he couldn't get on Facebook, and he was freaking out, and he found a way to get on for like a minute. That was as good as it got. So it must be a challenge. That's all I'm saying. Jumping through hoops. What did I miss? Hey, Justin, how you doing? Golly gee, well, I mean, aside from the news, whatever it is, about the future of Meerkat, which I have not read, just I'm hearing people tell me, I am making 2 things, one for the blog and one not. The one not is a repeat of what I did for Samoa, which is sort of like a ceviche, the ukaola, and that is in the fridge now, after much delay. And now I'm working on my coconut confetti salad, which is with coconut, which you missed me hammering, hammer and tongs to get at the innards of a coconut. And carrots and green papaya and red bell pepper. Person says, first time, hold on. Christian
says, first time I am looking on Meerkat longer, and I like design from Meerkat better than that from Periscope. Yeah, that's why I like Meerkat too, because on Meerkat, if you make a comment, you know, you can see it. You don't have to like catch it in the instant it's written before it flies away. Because I hate looking at something like saying, hey, I have a question or I have a comment, and then the person doesn't see it, and then it goes away and over and over and over again. I don't like to be ignored, so I don't like to ignore other people. And they're trying to get my attention. I know with Meerkat, with Periscope, you can view without logging in, like on the Apple TV. I mean, it's nice to see it on the Apple TV. Maybe a future version will let you through the remote log in or something. But it's odd to sit on the couch and watch someone, you know, live streaming. Depends what they're streaming. But I do like the Periscope thing, the map part. And I'm wondering if I do it, if I should turn on the geographical thing. So people, you know, they're looking for things in the area. I could get more people who are around here noticing it. It's just I don't, you know, want to pinpoint exactly where I am. I don't think it does that. But I think it kind of comes close. So there's that. Justin, how you been? How is Hollywood? Hollywood, yay, Hollywood.
Hollywood, Florida?
Yes. FLA. There was this great record store. I used to go there. In fact, when I was collecting 45s back in the old days, I was reminiscing about the first 45 I ever acquired that wasn't, you know, strictly a children's song. And I sort of inherited it from neighbors who were moving away. And it was Sally Field as the Flying Nun, singing "Find Yourself a Rainbow," backed with Felicidad. And then I went to look for it, and I couldn't find the 45, so I went to this old record store in Hollywood, Florida, and they had it. And not only that, they had it with a picture sleeve. So now I have that. So that's the one I'm not getting rid of. Or, yeah, I should frame that.
Huh.
That would be smart.
Cool.
That would be cool. I hate doing this task. In case you're wondering. And the only reason I'm not freaking out is because I know my my uka whatever is in the fridge already. So however long this takes doesn't really matter, because this is for the salad. So we're making the salad, and then we're gonna make the dressing for the salad. Most of the salad is over here already. I hate this task so much, but I just don't want to buy cans. It seems like cheating. Cans of oh, dang it, again, it happened again. UI is better. Jocelyn likes. Not much, same old, same old. Finishing up dinner, I made vodka chicken pasta. Ooh, yum. My English is not very good. Ah, you did very well, thank you. Cyber Times liked it, thank you. You speak well, thank you. You're handsome and can cook. Why are you single? I'm not single. Oh, that's Justin. You know, what's funny is the people who take care about Maker and they don't even stream here anymore. Well, that too. That's quite true. Blush. Okay, now I'm caught up. I meant take care. I can't read Mandarin. If anyone can run that through a translator, Google Translate or something, that'd be groovy. I see these other people on, I'm assuming they're in Kurdistan, and I go on, I'm seeing people writing in Arabic, and they're talking in Arabic or whatever, and I'm afraid to say anything, because I don't want to say, hey, you speak English? Because that would be, you know, obnoxious, but sometimes they do. There's a guy in, where was he? Not Cote d'Ivoire. Not Ghana. Maybe in Sierra Leone. In any case, he was speaking English, but he was saying, oh, I speak French and I speak English, and he was going back and forth with the two. I speak Spanish and English. Spanish is my first language. So, that. So if you speak Spanish too, that works.
Though I don't know there's a lot of people in China who speak Spanish. But hey, what do I know? I could be really wrong. I know there are more people more people studying English in China than in the US? Love Nail Polish, thank you for liking the restream. Okay, let's get these tomatoes in here, shall we? Oh, I hate this task. That's why there's cans of diced tomatoes. For people who don't have hours to, like, cut open tomatoes like this. Just don't enjoy it. But you're keeping me company. I say hello in Arabic, and they say hi in English. Yes. So I say assalamu alaikum. That's as far as I get in Arabic. That and algebra. Hi. No problem. It's ridiculous. Okay. So I'll have to look at that article about Meerkat later. But I've got my mom on Meerkat and my dad, and they're watching. But they're probably having dinner now. Hi. Emily, yes. What was what? Oh boy, this is a lot of tomatoes, my god. This is a lot of salad. I'm gonna have stuff for the weekend. Let's just put it that way. And give some of the neighbors. Our neighbor lent us her outdoor heater because we had our big paella party on Saturday where I cooked for the family. Sort of the best of the past year and paella. And but it was cold out, and so we borrowed the space heater, outdoor space heater. And what do I want translated? The Mandarin that was above, that somebody wrote. Oh, you just told them that we cannot speak Mandarin. Oh, I just told him that we cannot speak Mandarin. Okay. You said Emily. I know, I'm sorry. My eyes are really bad, and I just saw the first few letters. Emily. Emma. Emily. You know that song? Isn't there a Simon Garfunkel song with Emily in the title also? I mean, it's a popular name. Doesn't seem very Dutch, though. He said we do not speak Mandarin. Oh, I'm sorry. Da. So what? Cantonese? Am I wrong? I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, I don't want to say Chinese because I know that's specific. Cyber Times, thank you for the restream. We? Us? Maybe he's asking if we do. Or if I do. I mean, I don't have the first... See, that's one thing about going to nations in Asia that I'm so nervous because, I mean, I know so many people speak English and it's unfair to ask everyone to speak English. But my language background, I can get around, you know, a Romance language with English, you know. It's close enough to Germanic languages that I could make out a thing or two. But in languages in Asia, and I have no reference point, and it makes me nervous. Cantonese is what they speak in Hong Kong, but they speak and in southern China. So, okay, I don't know which way is up. I mean, I'm seeing the keyboard, it's like simplified Chinese, and I know there's different forms of the keyboard and stuff, but that's the technological side of it, which ain't much. Tomatoes are the bane of my existence now. Just dicing damn tomatoes. It's too many tomatoes. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Cameo. Oh hey, why not? Justin, cameo. While I chop. Here's a cameo from Justin. Go. Let's see what happens. Cameo invite sent. Download a translate app as a last resort. Yeah, I have several. ZX, thank you for the restream. Justin, coming in. About to Cameo. I don't know if it's... Oh, it is working.
What's up, Cliff and everybody else here? Cliff, I was saying that I told the guy in... Oh my god. Oh, let me make sure my water doesn't boil over. But anyways, I had told him in Mandarin that we here cannot speak Mandarin. And in Southern China and Hong Kong, they speak Cantonese. Alright, I'm going to send it back to you, Cliff. Thanks for the cameo.
Thank you, Justin. Oh. Do I hit stop cameo? Okay, thank you, Justin. Thank you. That explained it. Thank you very much. Mojito, thank you for the restream. Emily says, American, my stepdad lived here, so we moved. Ah, okay. That explains it. The ethnicity of names is a curious thing. How... You know, just about everywhere one is expected to name one's children, you know, something of one's own culture. Although Asians in the U.S. tend to do the opposite and name their children like the most white-sounding first names they can. So, like the top name for Asian boys in the U.S. is Kevin. Which is interesting. I won't get into my whole Cliff thing, being Puerto Rican. But let's just say they're extenuating circumstances. Finally! Our chopped tomatoes. Zibari, thank you for the like. Okay, let me clean this off. So I can finally move on. Finally! Oh, I hated that. I hated that so much. Oh, that's so tiresome. Okay. Okay, this piece of poop. Russell, thank you for the follow. And Samyan Zabari, thank you for the like there. Okay, so we have our salad once more with our green papaya, carrots, red bell peppers, and coconut on the bottom right now. And we're gonna add the tomatoes at long last. Wow. At this rate. Okay, tomatoes. Boom, that is a heap a lot of salad. Someone come over and have some more. What song is in the back? It is Supeli Silava Silver Jubilee by the, I can't see it, some Tonganese, or open remote. I'll get a better view here. Come on, baby. Everything is slow today. Okay. Tell you in 1 second. Because I can't walk that far. Supeli Silva by Fofo Anga, Okoai Ofa. Strings of Love, Tongolese string band music. You're welcome. Okay. So we need to take this and mix it up. Mixing up the salad. You know what? I have something just for that. Okay. So get our carrots and our green papaya and our coconut, and I'm gonna mix it all together. We get coconut and everything everywhere. This is our confetti, coconut confetti salad, which is gonna last us for days, apparently. For days. Okay, now we're gonna mix up the dressing. Ay, Dios mío, Santo Cristo bendito. Okay. Dressing. Okay, we're gonna juice 2 limes somewhere into this bowl. Juice 2 limes. So this is why I bought 1,000 limes, because I knew I would need them. 2, 1, 2. You know, I still have the runoff of the limes from the fish. Food for days, yes. But I don't want to use that because the fish was in there. And although in Ecuador, in Ecuador, they cook their ceviche with the liquid and you have it in a bowl with all the juice. In Peru, they take out the juice and serve it in a glass. And they call it leche de tigre, tiger's milk. So if you're wondering what the difference between ceviche in Peru and Ecuador is, now you know. I need to wash this knife. Honest to God, I'm such a mess. Okay, how are we doing? What you cooking? Well, in the fridge we have cooking the otaica, which is sort of like a ceviche, made with, we're using fresh yellowtail snapper, and that's cooked in citrus and lime juice with lots of other good stuff, tomatoes and onions and peppers and such. Here we have our coconut confetti salad that we're making, which has got grated coconut, which we took out of an actual coconut, carrots, green papaya, and tomatoes, which took us forever. And now we're making the dressing for it by squeezing 2 limes here. Now when we use the coconut milk, oh, by the way, there's coconut milk all over the food, lol, ha 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 ha. When we cooked put the fish in, we covered it with coconut milk, but we didn't use the entire can. Instead, we used just enough to cover it. So that's what I did, and that's good because I get to use the rest of this open can. So now we're making the dressing for the salad, which is lime juice, suddenly I'm thinking of Brian McKnight. I hope no one gets that. Lime juice, and we're adding a 1/4 cup of the coconut milk. And 1/4 cup of the coconut milk. There, we're gonna save the rest of that because we'll be using coconut milk forever. Hi, person, that's my husband. Says hello.
Hello.
Flying unicorn. Okay, now the 1/4 cup of coconut milk goes in, and we're adding a tablespoon of soy sauce. As I've mentioned in previous occasions, I bought me a giant thing of soy sauce, and I've been working my way through it for forever. Someday I'll get to the bottom of it. Also, someday I'll figure out where I keep my measuring spoons. They're here somewhere. I do it right in front of my face. So that's, yes. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. So this light, thin color soy sauce. I bought it for Japan, but look how much of it there is. So it's taken forever to get this far. Someday I'll finish it off. And I have an oyster, mushroom, rather, soy sauce, also, that I bought for a different occasion. More hellos to the husband. Maybe they're in a special note. I am missing the context. The 30-second delay really does a job on commentary sometimes. Okay, soy sauce, back away. Now we're adding a teaspoon of sugar.
Ay, ay, ay. We are almost done with the sugar here also. Teaspoon. I think I have a teaspoon sitting down there. I need to clean this off, I'm sorry. Okay, teaspoon, sugar, coming right up. XD. Is that an emoji? You know, I got the Japanese text emoji things. It's really cute. You can add it as a keyboard. On the iPhone anyway. So I can do all these little cute text smiley faces. So that is our sugar that we've added, and then we're gonna add salt and pepper to taste, and that is going to be our dressing. Now, supposedly this is salads to be served in coconut halves, but if you saw earlier me destroying the coconut, there aren't halves to be had. When you grabbed the bottle and said, I am slowly working my way with that, I said maybe there is a special note. I'm still not getting it, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. That was the sugar, salt and pepper now. Salt we got here. Salt and pepper. Pepper. Now we're gonna mix it up, and then we're gonna taste it, and then we'll see. We shall see. Okay, salt and pepper down. Okay. Okay, mix you up. It's very gray. Note at the bottom of the bottom. Oh, I get it. Okay, now I get it. Nah, don't worry about it. Okay. Taste. That is interesting. I like that. I like it very much. Before we go, Diana, thank you for the restream. I need to save this because we're going to be using coconut milk today and Sunday and Tuesday. It's going to be all coconut all the time. So, no need to keep opening jars if I don't have, cans if I don't have to. And it'll be helpful if I had the right lid. Here are tweets. Hello, Diana. You've been cooking for 4 hours. No, I haven't. Because we're 2 hours, which is still a lot. Feels like 4 hours. Okay. Coconut milk reserved. Okay. Salad. That face though. Diana says hello. He's not in earshot. So we're gonna dress the salad. Come on, you can do it. Focus. And we mix it up. And this is supposed to be served in coconut halves, but we have not. We have not coconut halves because when I mixed up the coconut, I had to smash it to pieces, and so I don't have coconut halves to have. We have coconut shards, and I can't cook it and serve it in the shards. So c'est la vie. So let's taste this sucker, shall we? Okay, hold on.
I mean, the premise on the ceviche is to let the flavors soak in, but does that go on the grill? No. Tasty, needs something. I think it needs salt. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what it needs. So this is the confetti, coconut confetti salad. And the fish is just cooking in its own, in the citrus, in the fridge, like a ceviche. So there's, I forget the different ways to cook food. One is obviously heat, but another is a chemical reaction. Cliche. I don't have coconut halves to have that. Is and but the chemical reaction is what cooks the fish. So it's not raw, it's cooked, but it's just not cooked with heat. So let's try that one more time. Okay. That's better. You should have. You should have what? Okay, that's it. That's it. So, we can start plating, actually. You should make... I do have a YouTube channel. Go to Cliffy Land. Follow Cliffy Land on YouTube. And you can see the videos that I put up there. You can subscribe, which would be really great. Of course, when you see it on YouTube, you don't see the commentary running down here. So I just look like I'm talking to the ear. And you'll get to see what the cat feels like. You know, just hearing me standing here talking into my phone. So, time to clean this and then plate, and then I guess we can eat. I mean, we are late as it is. And we need to watch Amazing Race. It's no surprise I watch Amazing Race, right? Okay. Let me clean one more thing. Do you have a garden? No, I don't, and I have a brown thumb. A very, very brown thumb. What happened to my knives? I lost my knives. They went away. I don't know where they went. Oh, here's one. And there's the other one. No, I don't have a garden. There's like about 2 inches of sand outside. That anything can grow. I am desperate for a kaffir lime tree, because kaffir lime leaves. Be safe with that knife, of course. Always. You call that a knife? I call that a knife. Okay. Time to plate. Hon? I think I'm gonna start plating. So, let me put this stuff away, out of the way. And then we can get to plating. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And moving on. We got a plate. And this is the salad. Esta es la casa. And seeing as that should be served in a coconut half, we don't have a coconut half. We have bowls. And then we have salad bowls. And we have ramekins. Well, that's going to be more than a ramekin. What the hell? We're going to do these times 2. Times 2 is how it's going to go. So, we have The salad is going to go in here. Ta-da! Our coconut confetti salad, so you can see right there. And this is serving number 2. Get a little bit of the dressing in there. Dish number 2. And now our fish, which has been sitting in here for almost 45 minutes. It's at about an hour. So there is our uka. I can never get these names right. Ika, which is fish in coconut milk. But first I need to take a picture for the blog of my coconut confetti salad. And then we'll, just for good measure, thank you for the follow, Raffles. Be sure to follow on Twitter also. I always follow back. Follow back, y'all. And we're going to take our ika, put you down in here. And over here, yummy. And I have some for tomorrow too. I'm gonna take a picture of this just for good measure. Now this one won't be on the blog because it's technically a repeat of what I did for Samoa, but people can see. So one more time with feeling. Samoa. No, not Samoa. I'm sorry. Tonga. Tonga. Here's our coconut confetti salad times 2. And our ika, which is our fish cooked in lime juice and coconut cream or coconut milk with tomatoes and red bell peppers and onions. And there's the other one of that. So that, my friends, is night 1 of Tonga. So be sure to follow on Cliffyland. Go to cliffyland.com every Wednesday. You'll see pictures, links to the original recipes, videos, all the good stuff, and information about the country and how everything went. This is night 1 of Tonga. Night 2 will be on Sunday night. We're doing a chicken dish with a special ingredient and another thing on the side, which you may have seen in the background. And thank you, Diana. And then on Tuesday will be night 3 of Tonga. We're doing a different chicken dish with a different special side, which could be a dessert, so you never know. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. You people are the greatest. I'm going to find out about this whole meerkat thing. And be sure to follow on Periscope, too, just to be on the safe side. Twitter and Periscope. They go together. So thanks a lot. Catch you guys later. Till next time, goodbye and good eating.